Hey, welcome back. Let's continue our climb. This message do help. That's why I mentioned that before. You really shouldn't be caring about how many times you fail. Just be proud of how you have finally figured out how to execute the jump. Honestly, I think this level was probably my worst. Well, actually, I don't know about the, even though the outcome may not look like it, but when I was playing this, I feel like I struggled the most. And again, I know I said it many times. Just when I thought that, oh, I finally got a hang of the game, this game just kept on getting harder. At least when I was playing it, it just never felt like, oh, this game was giving me some sort of validation that I finally got it, you know. I mean, look at this. When I was looking at this, I was like, how the heck are you able to do this jump? And then, I mean, I think I did eventually figure it out, but it did take me a while. I know you can play this game with unlimited dash, but I feel like that might kind of break the game a little bit. I mean, even though I still think it's going to be quite difficult for you to be able to execute those jumps, but it wouldn't be the same kind of feeling that you get when you finish the levels. It may not be super clear to see how I was able to clear that jump. So you see, when you transition through the scene, your dash is actually reset. So that's why I eventually figured out that that's the only way you can get that strawberry. As I progressed through the game, it felt as if I were the one climbing the mountain. I think that's because how difficult the game is and the amount of hardship that it's putting you through. I feel like it feels just like climbing a mountain that you are all tired and you just want to give up. And as you keep on pressing forward, and then you're able to see a beautiful sight that I presented to you. That's the kind of feeling that you do when you are trying to climb a really harsh mountain, and that resembles life as well. Because I'm doing the voiceover after the fact, so I'm basically watching my own gameplay. It's actually quite interesting because I was able to see that how many things I have missed. I mean, it is what it is, but it just it gave you a different level of appreciation in terms of how much stuff are really going on in the game. And seeing these levels, right, especially for the first time, I feel like to anyone it may feel, or at least to me, it feels really daunting that that we have to be able to execute these jumps, and sometimes they put in those strawberry that make you feel like you just have to get them. That actually makes you want to do things the hard way, even though it's already difficult to just complete the level by itself. Having those strawberry laying in weird places that's when you started to really think very hard about how, because normally you wouldn't think that you could do certain things, but because of those strawberry that force you to think outside the box. You'll see. I feel like that actually increased so much depth to the gameplay. I don't know, I'm pretty sure the developer must have thought about it because it's extremely clever. Or we can just call it evil. Because I don't know how many times I curse and scream when I die while trying to get those strawberries. You will see certain days I feel like I was more in the zone. Then I would check maybe all the surrounding, all the areas that I go through, just to make sure that I don't miss any hidden rooms. But then there are days that I simply just want to pass the level, and you can see my gameplay is a lot more sloppy, and then I just want to go through the level, and I didn't pay too much attention to everything else. So that's when I feel like I probably have missed the most strawberries. I did have a feeling of being defeated a few times in the game. So basically there were jumps that or levels or things that I had to get. Well, not that I had to get, but basically I would be able to get, but I couldn't get it, and it actually gave me a little bit of defeated kind of feeling. But I eventually just kind of passed it, and yeah, so I didn't really think too much about it. I think this game would really drive perfectionists crazy, because if they wouldn't be able to execute the level perfectly, they probably go crazy and just wouldn't be able to keep moving forward, and that's probably not a healthy thing. So I probably wouldn't advise any perfectionist to play this game, because yeah, I think it would probably be too much. But of course, I'm just speaking based on my own ability, and also the amount of effort that I'm willing to put in. So yeah, it's just purely my opinion. Initially, I thought those hairy things, I thought they would just kind of pop out when I hang onto it. So that's not really entirely true. So yes, once you touch it, it will become something that can kill you. But then, well, it will kind of spawn the things that can kill you. But then, if you just hold on to it, it wouldn't kill you, because it will only spawn those toxic things after you left the place. So you can see that as long as you don't touch it, or you touch it, you can hold on to it, and then you can leave when you are ready. You don't have to jump away right away. So the placement of this particular strawberry is what makes this difficult level to become even more treacherous, because you cannot use dash. If you use dash, that strawberry flies away. So you have to be able to just make it regular jumps and make it to the other side, and then you can do a dash towards the strawberry. So that's why I said that the developer is either pretty sinister, or they're just being extremely clever. Sometimes you see I have those moments that I did complete the jump, and then your finger was so tired to the point that you have those knee jerk moment to your thumb, and then that's how I just jump into my death even after I complete the jump. Also, it's actually kind of funny when you see those pretty obvious hidden room. I mean, you are pretty happy that you found it, but then at the same time you are like, now you got another difficult jump on your hand. So here's a strawberry I don't think I got before, so I can describe what I would do. So here, if I were to do this, right, I would hang on to the side of wall. So every single wall I had to just jump without the dash, and then only until the part that you hang on to the platform that are right underneath the strawberry, that's where I would be able to just do a dash over, and then hopefully you get to land on the other side of that strawberry, and you have to come back and be able to hang on to the wall. So that's why I think at the time I just kind of gave up, because just thinking about the sheer difficulty of this jump just kind of discouraged you to the point that I think I just said I'm gonna count my losses and move on. So this chapter has quite a few rooms that as soon as you enter, you just run into your death. Also, I want to ask, because I haven't really got the whole sound figured out, because sometimes I feel like I want to be able to keep the background music with maybe 100% sound, 100% volume, but then I don't know if it's actually too loud to be able to talk over it. So if you have any suggestion, please do let me know. Thank you. Occasionally, I would experience beginner's luck. Basically, I was able to just pass the room in one shot, even though I didn't even know how I did it. So say because most of the time, whenever I enter a room, I don't even kind of survey the whole room before I started jumping, and because I kind of just expect that I was gonna die a few times before I pass any room. So now we're supposed to help him clean up his hotel, and we're gonna be going through different stages, and we will try. And at the end of every stage, we would basically clean up a section of the hotel. I don't know why, but I just realized the background music and how well it fits every level. I guess it's because the gameplay itself was enough to overwhelm you. But now when I can relax and just watch the gameplay as if I was the third party, it actually makes you feel the music, the importance of the music, and how well it fits to this particular game. I'm a little unsure since you see that I fast forward most of my tries, because normally when I watch any YouTube video, I would always do 2x speed for most videos that I watch. So I don't know if I do a 2x on my own video, if this fast forward part is going to be too fast. But then again, I feel like it could be super tedious to see someone die like 100 times on the same screen. Yeah, but I also want to keep basically these fail attempt in the video. So I think this is probably the best compromise that I can think of for now. So I have to warn you, this particular room, you're going to see me die for a really long time. Yeah, so feel free to just skip ahead, because if you really don't want to see me, I literally feel like I probably die over 100 times here, just this room alone. But you can see why, because simply because how ridiculous this room looks. But if you do choose to watch it, you will see how my approach to the room started to morph and change into a different way. I started jumping with a lot more confident later on. But initially I kept on trying one way, and then you see that I started changing into a different way. So I think, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about the game, because this is all about problem solving. And once you started figuring out that certain part can be executed better in a certain way, then you started using the best method, of course. And that's how you keep, how I felt like I kept on getting better and better with this game, even though I died literally over 100 times. So yeah, again, I don't believe that it's possible to maybe play this game with just keyboard, because, well, at least for me, because I think my finger probably gonna be all tangled up for trying to maneuver the character. I think another 10-20 seconds or so, you will see me finally figure out the room. Well, I kind of figured it out in my mind already. I just couldn't execute it, and yeah, so that's why I meant that even though that you were able to solve it in your head, I just suck at platformer, so it really took me forever to be able to complete the jumps. I know at this moment I had a huge sigh of relief. When you walk through the vent, you will see a Pico 8 system. So basically you will be able to play this game in a Pico 8 style, and yeah, you might want to give that a try. It's actually pretty interesting, pretty refreshing to try in that view, and the gameplay is very similar, but it's also a bit different. I actually spent about 15 minutes playing that, but I cut the footage because it's not really related to the storyline that we are following. Unfortunately, that you have to finish that whole thing in one shot because it doesn't allow you to save. So that's why when I quit, I actually thought that I was able to go back from where I was, and that's not the case. So I might go back and finish that depending on my time. So yeah, if I do finish that, I would record and release that. So this chapter is probably my least favorite. I'm not sure if it's because the type of obstacles that exist in this particular chapter. But yeah, overall my feeling is that this one annoys me the most. Maybe it's the amount of dying I had to go through to complete most of the rooms. And remember I said that there was a room before that I thought that was the one that I probably died the most. Actually, after I checked the time, actually this room took me the longest so far to complete. And actually now looking back, I'm kind of surprised that I will be able to just sit here for this long to continue trying the same routine over and over. But it's also pretty fun to kind of see how you keep on refining the way you jump, you make the jumps. Because sometimes, okay, you thought that, okay, I had finally figured out this portion, and then you kind of look back, you're like, okay, so how am I going to handle the other portion? And you have to go back and then refine that once again, and you just keep on repeating this this whole process. So you just keep on doing rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And I feel like it's actually quite similar to how working is. A lot of times that you have to be able to kind of refine the process, and this is the kind of process that people have to go through, because you make mistake and you refine your process and you kind of repeat the same routine and same cycle. You repeat the same cycle, and through time you figure out the most optimal process that works for you. Please skip ahead if you have already seen enough. I know I have said this many times, but I truly want to emphasize the kind of feeling that you get after you are stuck on the problem for so long, and then you are finally able to resolve it. That's exactly how you feel after a long, I guess, back and forth with the same level, and you finally succeed in that level. That feeling is actually kind of quite indescribable. And I think that's one of the strongest hook of this game. Basically, to allow you to have those moments that you just feel like you achieved something that was difficult to achieve, and you had that good feeling about yourself. seeing how long I stuck in some of the room, that really made me realize that I guess my feeling of resentment toward this chapter wasn't uncalled for. But this is basically exactly why they were giving you those postcards saying that you shouldn't be fixating on trying to get the strawberry, because that's exactly why they made the strawberry so difficult to get. Well, at least for some of them. Not every single strawberry is this difficult to get. And I'm pretty sure proper rest would probably do some wonder to the progress. I guess I already spent too much energy on the rooms before this, and really that was just killing my concentration. And that's also part of the reason why it would take me this long to complete another room like this. So here we have completed another session of the hotel. So I think we have one more. Yeah, we have one more session. We have met our buddy Theo again. So he's trying to find another way to get out of this hotel. So we didn't go with him, obviously, because we promised that we would try to help clean out the hotel. I remember for this level, I regret a little bit for not kind of spending a little time to think about how to get that strawberry. I think my mindset was that I thought I was supposed to get the strawberry from the other side, so that's why I didn't linger. And at this point, I realized there was no way for me to get that strawberry anymore, because from how the placement of the room, I realized there seems to be no way for me to go back. After I completed about first chapter or two, I just decided to kind of make this a series. But then even though I started recording, but I still kind of feeling like I was walking on a eggshell, because I'm still not completely confident about my ability to be able to complete the core game. And I think that feeling got to the strongest when I was playing this chapter. I think you can see from how much dying I had to go through to complete this chapter to see why. And this whole time I was stomping my feet, cursing, and just about anything that you can think of a frustrated gamer would do. So finally we have completed the last session of the hotel. So we're gonna go meet him, and another challenge awaits. Fast forwarding this part, because I was just trying to figure out if I missed anything and see if I could enter any other area before I go talk to the guy. So I'm going to end my episode here. So right now I get the key, and then all I have left to do is just to talk to this guy. And yeah, I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this session trying to figure out if I missed anything. So yeah, for starting next chapter, that you will see me talking to that guy and then enter the next area. So if you enjoyed the video, please press a like. And if you enjoyed the series, please consider to subscribe. I hope to see you next time.